Shigeru. Are you ready? Cheetah Energy, RBL 2026. Playoff is back. Shigeru, make some noise. 4 teams, 1 trophy.
Let's go Patriots, baby.
We got Patriots, basketball. We got RSSB, Tigers, basketball. We got REG basketball. We got basketball.
Do you have the stats?
Before the arena lights shine, before the crowds fill the stands,
It begins with a dream. A kid who watches, a coach who believes.
a player who inspires.
Jadoni playing with Adonis double fighter.
A practice becomes a passion, a player becomes an inspiration, and a fan begins to dream. Rides can wait, meetings
Can wait,
because moments like these
don't.
Basketball isn't just played inside an arena. It lives on dusty courts, in crowded streets, in homes gathered around the screen. It's in every neighborhood, bringing strangers together, turning quiet moments into unforgettable ones. Every game, every story, every fan, across nations, only on Okapi.
Before the arena lights shine, before the crowds fill the stands,
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the biggest game of this semi-final series. 4 games have been played already, 2 wins apiece, and tonight there's just no way to hide. Patriots and REG have taken turns controlling this series, and now, after all the adjustments, all the runs, all the big performances, and all the close finishes, it comes down to one final game. Win tonight, and you're going to the final. Lose, and your playoff journey ends here. And the commentary box here is going to be Chacha Bouke and my co-host Minyo Nuwase, who's going to be joining us shortly. Right now is the player introductions. The last couple games. Game 1, Patriots won it 84-75, and Game 2, REG got the edge 74-71, just a 3-point difference. And then Game 3 was a tight one as well. Patriots started on the back foot, but caught up as the game went on. 67-65 was what it was. Game 4 was the Patriots at 72-61 for REG. In Game 5, winner is going to advance to the finals. In the finals, it's going to be a 7-game series, unlike this one, where it's 5. And right here is the team comparison between these two teams, Patriots and Rwanda Energy Group. 38 is total rebounds collected by the Patriots. 60 is what the Rwanda Energy Group has collected. 12 is the offensive rebounds collected by Patriots. 23 is what Rwanda Energy Group have been able to collect. 8 are the second chance points, and 20 is what REG has gotten. 24 points in the paint for Patriots. 38 for Rwanda Energy Group in the paint. 13 assists apiece. That is what it is. 19 points from turnovers for the Patriots. 12 for Rwanda Energy Group, and it's going to be 19 here for the bench points for the Patriots, and 18 for Rwanda Energy Group. In this short while here, we're going to be kicking off this game. That's going to be 2 minutes and 33 seconds. I mean, look, these players have been together the last 4 games. They know each other. They've gotten intimate. They know absolutely each other's games, and that right there is that man, Lamar Cole Elliott. I mean, he's been just an absolute phenomenon this past 4 games. 18 points is what he managed to put on the board. 4 rebounds is what he collected. 2 assists was how he shared, and 6 out of 16 from the field. I mean, not bad for this dangerous man from Chicago, Cole Elliott Lamar. He's going to be one of the players to watch here in this game. Of course, his daggers have been a crucial part of REG's offense, and if he's not able to land them, then it's going to be danger here for REG, because they've just not had anybody else come through with the scoring so far. That right there's that man, Sangwe Armel. He's also been dangerous. Right there is Garbachinka. Garbachinka has been absolutely phenomenal. Last game, he had 11 points, rebounds, 16. I mean, that's the stat right there. That's where you focus on. The rebounds that Garbachinka has collected has been phenomenal. He and Busy Mungu just played a phenomenal role collecting rebounds last game. And then he had 4 blocks, which is pretty good in a game. That blocks maybe even 10 points in a game. And then he had 16 defensive rebounds. I mean, you can't match that up. You can't match that up. It's an absolute phenomenal performance here from Garbachinka and the big man of Patriots, including Busy Mungu, who's just played a phenomenal role as well. He was just collecting the rebounds all over the place last time. He was active. He was energetic. He brought that Congolese spirit on the court. And in about 42 seconds, we're going to be going into the game here. I'm joined by my ever beautiful co-host, Mickey Uwase. How you doing?
I'm good. Chacha, how are you?
I'm very well. It's an exciting day today. We have 2 knockout games right before this. You were on live with APR and REG. That must have been crazy.
Sure, and he's the liner for Patriots Basketball Club today. Number 0 is Bruno Shema. Number 3, Demario Franklin. Number 10, Gabochinka Kennedy. Number 11, Gad Muhide. Number 12, Elik Tuyizere. Number 13, Herbert Saj Kwizera. Number 14, Jeffrey Stubbs Lyron. Number 15, Olivier Kamirindi. Number 23, Richard Bizimungu. Number 24, Didier Shema. Number 34, Elveo Dali Dakoze. Number 55, Elias Goga. And the coach is Munyanda Mutsa Sunny for today.
That's right. That right there is Sonny's boys, and he's going to be coming out hard, trying to pack a punch in the first few here. Patriots in close games have prevailed, and if REG want to win this, they might just have to run away with this early. And shortly here, we're going to be telling you what REG coach Oduwadu is going to be bringing to the coach. It's going to be Kado Farad with 1, Enoch Cesarano, the lethal man at the 4. 5 is Sadar Segamba. Steven Sumizi is number 6. Number 9 is John Omohoza. Number 10 is Frank Kamdobe Tuji. I mean, wow, that's a tongue twister. Patrick Chizrung was number 11. 13 is Fabrice Muhoza. 24 is the team captain, Prince Muhizi. Number 33 is Armel Sangwe. 34 is Kande Garmin. Cole Elliott is at 63. And that right there is the boys that are going to be matching up here for Coach Oduwadu Oga. And just as we look on the court, I mean, you can see the starting five here. Who the coaches are starting to, who the coaches are trusting to start off this game for them on a high energy. And it's going to be Irakoze Hervé the man, the myth, the legend. That right there is that man, Jeffrey Stubbs. He's also on the starting lineup. He's had 21 points last game. I mean, just phenomenal. 1 rebound, 9 assists. And 7 out of 12 from the field, which, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, in basketball terms, that's a very, very, very good performance. Kamilin is going to be joining him, Damario Frank, Garbachinka. And that right there is Garbachinka getting the ball to Kamilindi, starting off the Patriots. He is strong in this game. Come to Frank Betuji, Garmin Kande, and Okisezerano. And Shizurungu and Cole are going to be the ones starting off. REG here. There's going to be a steal there by Cole Elliott. As we start off the game, Cole just calm, cool, collected, trying to get a great start here for REG as Garmin Kande comes down the middle. Kamdo Frank Betuji swinging the ball. I mean, great ball movement here from REG as we start the game. Almost lost the ball, and it's going to be a REG basketball possession. Inbound ball here for REG. Both teams just yet to get on the scoreboard. It's going to be a tightly contested game as we see. Come to Frank Betuji jumper. And Garbachinka picks it up. Jeffrey Stubbs attacking. This is what the Patriots love. They love attacking. Ball to Frank Demario. Gets the ball to Kamilindi. Kamilindi fakes it, goes up, but cannot put it in the rim. It's just difficult pickings here for both teams as we get this started. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, this is RBL. This is the semifinals. And if you are not on the mark here from the beginning, it's going to be tough for you. But Patriots playing that very dangerous transition ball that usually works for them. I mean, these guys just know how to play transition ball. If you decide you're going at a fast pace against the Patriots, you're going to suffer.
Yeah, sure, you're right. And you have seen that the team's chemistry for Patriots is actually something else.
That's absolutely right. Great Patriots just communicating, and they just played together for so long. They know each other very well. That's right there is Cole Elliott. Patriots prefer him to go in because when he's out, it's very dangerous. And this looks like a momentous start for the Patriots as Demario Franklin goes for the break 3. But Demario Franklin just can't get it. It's going to be Garbachinka who gets fouled. I mean, Patriots starting off on a strong foot. It seems that they have that great communication, something that they didn't have last game. They have very good energy coming into this game. I mean, last game they were pretty lethargic. I think they were defending something. This time, it's all to win for, and they're just coming out with the guns. And this is the Patriots we know. If Patriots plays like this, then it's going to be a very difficult game for REG. But if REG can find Cole, can find those 3-point daggers that Patriots are not able to match because of their lack of deep 3-point shooting a team, then it's going to be very tough for Patriots as well.
But REG's defense also is not doing good because you have seen Patriots is actually trying to play man-to-man marking, but when it comes to REG, they are not even doing the helps. Each and every person is just moving with someone he's marking, so it's going to be tough for them as well. You can see the help there by Patriots. If Garbachinka is there in the paint trying to stop someone to enter, there will be someone who will be doing the help on his spots.
That's absolutely right. And that right there was a foul on Jeffrey Stubbs. Patriots on transition are just a very dangerous team. Why? Because now you have to foul them. Now you have to go with them on those 50-50 balls. And that's where they like being. That's where that's the spot. That's where they like putting all their offenses. If you get a relaxed game, if you get a play-by-play game, the Patriots usually really suffer. And
just like that, you know that Stubbs has influenced every game as both scorer and creator. His scoring has increased at the most important point of the series, and 21 points in each game of 21 points in each of 3 games, and 4 in elimination of game 4. He also supplied 9 of Patriots' 13 assists while shooting 7 into 12.
That's right. Jeffrey Stubbs is just that guy. And Kieli opens up the scoring here for. And that's long ball to Irakoze Hervé, but Irakoze Hervé just fails to stretch onto it. That's Jeffrey Stubbs right there. That's what we know him for. He's like a quarterback in the NFL. His job is to supply.
He's going to be there just to feed his teammates and try to create scoring opportunities for them.
And it's 7 minutes and 13 seconds. We're already 3 minutes down Patrick Chizirungu goes up with the finger roll. I mean, just absolutely open defense there from the Patriots. I mean, there was just nobody to catch on to Patrick Chizirungu. I mean, just a failure of communication there as the switch for REG was so effective. Patrick Chizirungu getting the first two there. And it's going to be Jose Verdal. Almost falls down. Switches up. Cole Elliott gets the ball. And it's going to be a block. And that's going to be counted there by the refs based on Jeffrey Stubbs going on it as it was already going inside the basket. And it's going to be already a 1-point lead here for REG. As we start this off, they're already starting to rack up the fouls. They have 2 already in the game. Damaria Franklin, Aaron Cesarano is the one being put here on the danger man, Damaria. Jeffrey Stubbs going down. And there's a foul on Jeffrey Stubbs. I mean, the Patriots doing a good job to get REG in foul trouble. If they can continue to get REG in foul trouble, then that's going to put REG in a very dangerous position where now they have to be careful and not foul them. And the Patriots are a very good free throw shooting team, as we've watched. So REG need to be very careful to not give as many fouls and get in foul trouble early in the game. As we can see, it's already 3-0.
You know what? Patriots is that team that actually has quick transitions. So REG is actually going to need a lot of efforts to try to stop them from doing those quick transitions, quick passes. You know that Stubbs is actually there to score and also to be a playmaker. So REG needs to be careful today about Stubbs, because Damaria, we have seen that according to the stats, he has not been delivering the way he used to do. So now the problem now shifts to Stubbs Jeffer. So they need to find a way to stop him. Otherwise, it will be so hard for them.
That's right. And that right there is the danger man, Cole Elliott, just absolutely daggering the defense here by Patriots. I mean, Cole Elliott has been a really big influence in terms of, and that's right there is Darmachinka as well, responding on the offensive side. But as I was saying, I think Cole Elliott has been really the key to the REG offense this particular series. Cole Elliott has had many 3-point daggers in the first couple halves. And then one thing that's, not been very good about him is that now in the later halves, he's not been able to convert. And that right there comes from the 2G. I mean, a lot of efficiency here on the offensive side between these two teams. This is not something we saw last game. Last game, both teams were being pragmatic. It almost like they both had something to lose. Today, it's all to win for, so you can see the offense is coming through. Damaria going up and in. Damaria.
Today must be a last dance to one of those two teams, so they really have to leave everything on the court. Otherwise, if you do a single mistake here, it can lead you to a loss or a win. 2 different things are possible.
That's right.
A loss or a win. So it's up to those players to decide whether they want to go in the finals or they want to play for the third place.
Absolutely right. And that right there is Demario Franklin picking up his first personal foul. And the Patriots have been very careful not to give away those fouls. And thus, I think Nanda Mutasani also just bringing out Demario and giving a chance here to Obadiah Noel. Obadiah Noel, I mean, is another big story here in the playoffs. I mean, he's just not been present for his team. I mean, if he was present, it would absolutely change the landscape when it comes to the playoffs here in this semifinal series. But he's just not shown up, as we know him by his name,
Mutabazi. So I've heard that some of the people have been saying that he came from an injury. So it seems like he is trying to recover and also catch up in the game. But a game that has this kind of pace is going to be so hard for him to play. So you can see that he's struggling actually to catch up in the game and also get to go in this same intensity of the other players.
Absolutely right. And Patriots is a transition team. A transition team requires fast players. So if he's on injury, then that's going to be a really big story here and on how that affects the Patriots during these playoffs. Over there is Patrick Chizungu making it forward for himself. Jeffrey starts driving, kicking out to Obadiah Noel. Obadiah. I mean, if you look at last game, he found his rhythm from the 3 on that last part of the game. And if he can show up from the 3, then he can match Cole Elliott's ability to be able to just score daggers, because Patriots have just not had an efficient shooter the entire time. They depended on Demario Franklin, but Demario Franklin has just not shown up whatsoever.
Demario Franklin, during the first game, he scored over 26 points. In the second one, he dropped also 28 points. In the third, 12. And in the fourth game, only 8 points. So this really means that Patriots leading scorer across the 4 games by 1 point over Stabs. But this production has fallen sharply since the opening 2 games. So the important game for development was just that Patriots won by 11, despite Franklin scoring only 8 points. Stabs, Garba, Irakoze, and Bizimungu supplied enough elsewhere to keep the series alive.
Correct. It's going to become the front between here at the line. 14-13 is the current score line. Matuji, he's got a chance here to make it a even Steven game. I mean, this has been the story of this playoffs so far. I mean, these teams have just not been giving each other any space. During game 1, it was tight. The Patriots just managed to have the edge. In game 2, it was tight. REG won by 3 points. In game 3, same thing. Stubbs going for the mid-range. Does not work there for Stubbs with only 4 minutes left in this first period. I mean, this game is going to go to the wire. The team that's going to win or lose this, they're going to win by 1, 2, maybe even 3 points. Just like that RSSB Tigers game or the last game between the Patriots and
that was a beautiful defense there by Chizirungu. Chizirungu is actually that player who is going to do a great defense. He also does the steals. So I think if he does it well today, he's going to push his team to a win tonight.
That's right. Patrick Chizirungu is actually the steals leader in the league. Gabachinka there. Defense over there. Well, great defense there. Kamelindi and Gabachinka just absolutely locking up for Garmin Kande. Garmin Kande has just been unable to score the past couple games. He scored maybe 2 or 3 points. In this game, he only has 2 points so far. But he's been a big part in the REG offense, I think, since he got signed, since the later part of the season, going forward. And that right there is Hubert Sarge Kizura coming in.
It seems like Garmin Kande is actually playing the same game as Nathaniel Roberts for RSSB Tigers. You won't see him scoring so many times, but he will definitely be a rim protector, grabbing the rebounds and also protecting the rim from being scored anytime.
That's absolutely right. He had more rebounds than points last game, which is very difficult to do because rebounds are counted in the 1s, points are counted in the 2s. Garbachinka, mid-range jumper. It's sublime from that 5 feet spot. Thunder Funk Batuji as well, coming in offensive, hard, strong, almost loses it there on that pass to Patrick Chizirungu. Garmin Kande, ball to Cole Elliott. Cole Elliott, don't leave that man alone. Obadiah Noel getting the rebound. Double team on Obadiah. Garbachinka. Garbachinka, is that Garbachinka? Just going left and right, wobbling like spaghetti. Is that Garbachinka?
That guy can also dribble. This is my first time to see him doing this, but he actually showed us that he is able to deliver anything at any time.
That's right. I think it paralyzes any team when you have only 1 or 2 people who can handle the ball. You need more people who can be able to handle the ball, who can be able to make those plays, dribble the ball, come up the court. I mean, it's the same story we saw in the APR and the REG women game, right?
Yeah, sure. That's the same thing that happened.
Right. At the end of the game, it was Obadiah Noel off the mark. Obadiah Noel again. Gets the nice ball to Hubert Sarge Kuzera. Hubert Sarge Kuzera with a nice and easy throw. I mean, Obadiah Noel now starting to almost change the role that he's playing for this team. He's switched more to becoming a rebounder, and now even in those last seconds, he's becoming a distributor. I mean, that if he switches to that role, based on the fact that he's not been able to be very sublime from the 3, that would be really very helpful for the Patriots.
Yeah, sure. Because, if you are a basketball player and you see that something that you used to do very well before is not working for you, you better change something that you can do that can also push your team to a win. If you have seen this well, if Obadiah continues to play this well and Jeffrey Stubbs actually does that, and Damaria Franklin actually today came in a different style because last 2 games he only scored 20 points within 2 games. So if he came today with luck, let me say this, because sometimes it can be unlucky.
Could be a luck
He can
issue,
be on, yeah.
for sure.
If he's lucky today on the 3-point line, then he gets that balls from that dimes from Obadia and also Jeffrey Stubbs. Today, Patriots will just give us a good game. And I think REG today really needs to work on their defense. They are not playing a good defense because you have seen that those Patriots players are very athletic and they are so quick. So they really need to find a defense that can try to challenge them from doing those quick transitions, because you know REG, either men and women, they are rich on the centers, on their big men. So big men can be athletic to the extent they can stop the Mario Franklin and also those short guys from running so quickly. So they better change their defense, because you have seen that both teams today are playing tight marking since the very first minute of the game. So this really shows how much those games are intense.
That's right, and that's where this team captain Prince Muhizi, when he comes in, he brings in that right there is Prince Muhizi. When he comes in, he brings in a lot of intensity when he comes in, I think, because he's the team captain. There's just a push that the team gets when he comes into the court, and he's been a game changer and a momentum shifter every time Prince Muhizi steps in the court. But right now, we are sitting on 1 minute and 55 seconds in this game in terms of the first period. A dish pass there to Farah Cadell. Farah Cadell has been shooting well as well. I mean, he gets that mid-range. I mean, you can't leave Farah Cadell. Of course, his shooting percentage is not that high, but you cannot leave Farah Cadell in that mid-range. I mean, this is professional basketball. Come on. Ubasaj Kuzera coming down. Ubasaj has been phenomenal. Gets the ball to Garbachinka. Garbachinka mid-range jumper. Arbik again picks it up for himself and goes up and in. Garbachinka just absolutely phenomenal. He is the highest scorer for his team so far. He's been going for it. I mean, he's hunting today. Garbachinka.
We got you.
And it's going to be a REG basketball possession.
Both teams going hard on each other. You can see that the defense is so tight. Imagine at the beginning of the game, both teams are playing a man-to-man defense. Imagine how at the end it's going to be looking like.
That's right. That's absolutely right. I mean, the last quarter of this games have been very, very tight. And if you've been watching every single game, I think all the playoff games have gone to the fifth game. Every single playoff game, both the men's and the women's games have gone to game 5. I mean, that just shows the intensity of the RBL and the level of competition that we're looking at now.
But that's what we really wanted to see. We didn't want to see a sweep 3-0, no. We wanted to have 4 competitive teams during the playoffs. So that's what we have seen, and it's actually so good. And that's a steal there by Patriots.
So right there's a foul on Ubasaj Kuzera by Enoki Cesarano, who ran in front of him as he was dribbling it. And there's going to be only 1 minute and 14 seconds to go before we wrap up the first period of this game. REG already in foul trouble. Enoki Cesarano picking up 2 himself. Patriots with a very good distribution of fouls here. Goga with the ball. Right, and it's going to be 22 and 18. The score here as we get into the seconds in about 2 seconds. That's John Mohaza DDA. This is going to be a special game. I mean, you can see it already. Kicked out to Sango Ermel. Sango Ermel looking for John Mohaza DDA. Step back jumper by Farakado. Goga picks it up. And Prince Muhizi picks up a foul there. Easy move, just putting in the work rate. I mean, this guy, I mean, I don't know what he eats. I don't know what he eats. In Kenya, we call it ugali. When someone is strong, we say ugali.
Oh, really?
Right.
But he also comes from Congo, so.
I mean, that's probably why this guy is very strong. I mean, when he's in the game, he's a game changer. Because it's frustrating to play against him, because he's just fight for the ball, and you're not going to get any easy ball. He's not going to give you any space. Busy Mungo there.
Me, I just like his fighting spirit. You always see that he comes in the court knowing what he wants to do. He leaves everything in here. You're not gonna see him joking, you know, or just there to flex. You know, he stands on business, that guy.
That's right, Busy Mungo there. Unfortunately, not a phenomenal free throw shooter, but you know that's not what he's on the court for. That's the Gamba Sedar, that nightman. I mean, that guy. He's very dark skinned. What just happened there?
Sagamba Sidar actually played a lot of years for Patriots.
Right.
And yeah, a lot of people knows that name because of Patriots. Those guys had a very good time in that team. They also gave happiness to basketball fans all over the world, not even in Kigali or in Rwanda. Yeah, they had a good time in Patriots.
That's absolutely right on the good for Rakadil. Just can't get space from Goga and goes up. There's a foul on Goga. Goga picks up his second foul here. I mean, Patriots have a pretty good and very well balanced team. I mean, if you look at Goga can play, and he can play in place of Bruno Shema, who's also around 6'7", 6'8". I mean, you also have Garbachenko. So Patriots is not very dependent on very tall big men. I mean, everybody is tall, everybody can play, everybody can dribble, which allows them to have some sort of camaraderie within the team. There's a big disadvantage with teams that are very heavily dependent on one particular ball handler. I'll emphasize that we saw that during the REG and APR women's game. I mean, the dependency on Washington just really put them on a back foot, as Sangware Mel there, almost punishing the Patriots. That's the reason. Obadiah Noel with the ball calms it down.
Right now being so aggressive in terms of defense.
That's absolutely right. And Obadiah Noel gets the ball to Bizimungu. Bizimungu drives down the middle. It's going to be a common ball here. Great basketball possession. (22-21) is the score here as we wrap up the first period of this game. I mean, Patriots just with a slight edge. It's not deep, it's not big, it's not anything dependable. But in about a minute or so, we're going to be going into the second quarter of this game. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, just know that this is all to fight for. I mean, whoever wins this game is going to match up between whoever wins the next game between RCD Tigers and APR. These games have been super, super tight.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me take you through halftime. Starts for the first quarter. For the field goals, Patriots attempted 13 times, and 8 of them have been sunk. And for Rwanda Energy Group, they attempted 18 times, and 8 of them had worked for them, and that's going to be 44%. And for the 2 points, 7 in 15 is for REG, and 7 in 10 is for Patriots. An outstanding performance there on the field goals, especially on 2 points, because they got a percentage of 70%. And for the 3 points, both teams have 1 in 3 in the whole quarter of the game. 33% for both teams. And for the free throws, Patriots really showed up with 5 in 8, 62%. A good performance, by the way. And also 4 in 7, 57%. So for the assists, it's 6-6. This game is so tight, man. And for the rebounds, Patriots today is so special. They collected 12 rebounds, and REG got 6 rebounds. Oh my goodness. For the steals, REG today came in logged in as they got 5 steals to 2 for Patriots, and for the blocks, 0 blocks so far in the game. So we can see that the game is still tight in this first quarter of the game. It's hard to predict and get to know who's gonna win today, but all in all, we're gonna get to know who's gonna advance to the finals. And is it REG or Patriots? But between those two,
somebody's going to the finals.
Sure.
Somebody is today, and we're going to find that out.
And somebody's going to meet between RSSB Tigers and APR.
Absolutely. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to find out who are going to be in that 7-game series of the finals. We're going to find out who are going to be in that last 7-game series of the finals. It's going to be something else. Something of a spectacle to watch. And right here, we're going to be going in. I mean, we've already burned down 1 quarter. I mean, we're 3 quarters away from finding out who exactly is going to be in the finals here. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, REG or Patriots. Obadiah Noel, 3 points. Can't get it to go in. I mean, Obadiah Noel there on the perimeter shot. That's his spot. Let's see how he's going to perform from there. He's 1 for 2 from that spot. Farrakado, can Farrakado shoot the 3? He was going to attempt it. And that's going to be completely off the mark there for Sangwe Ermal. I mean, that guy is just a special shooter. But this game and last game, he just hasn't been able to convert. I mean, it's the nature of high-pressure situations, isn't it? I mean, no matter how good of a player you are, when you get to a high-pressure situation. And that right there was almost a block by Garbachenko.
Have you seen the chemistry between those two, Jump Mohosa and Farrakado? Now saw that pass coming.
That's right.
Mohosa today playing both defense and offense at the same time. That's one of the qualities that a lot of people loves about Mohosa. It's because you know that he subbed Elliot Cole. But when Mohosa enters, you're going to see that the game is going to be soppy. He's going to do the defense. He's also going to make some points.
That's right. And that right there is Demaria Franklin going for the mid-range jumper, but he can't get it. Again, off the mark. I mean, Patriots just starting to lag behind. I think that Jean Didier-led defense is just absolutely catching up to them. And almost a fumble there by Sagamba Sedar. Prince Moise going up, but loses it. Ball to Obadiah Noel. Prince Moise just, it's the energy in this place is just crazy. And that right there was Jeffrey Stubbs attempting the 3. Garbachenko getting the ball again, driving it, going up. Can't get it to go. I mean, you can see the efficiency has gone down. I mean, the defenses have become very tight. Everybody is just making it. Sagamba Sedar almost going for a 3 there. But the defense called up to him. Ball back to Sagamba Sedar. Already 2 minutes down in the second period. I mean, time goes so fast when there's this game's under pressure, and that guy Dave's Garbachenko cleaning it up. Skip pass to Obadiah Noel. Obadiah Noel and Demaria Franklin. Just miscommunication there between them two. The Patriots just starting to lag behind here.
You know, Demaria Franklin was asking for the ball when Obadiah was just moving down on the lane trying to create a play. So he expected him to stay there so that he can bring the whole defense there independent. He kicks the ball out to Demaria Franklin, but he found that Demaria Franklin was no longer there.
That's right, and Farrakado, just efficiency. Efficiency is his third name in this playoff so far. Ball to Garbachenko. Garbachenko fouled by Sangwe now. And Ray need to start being very careful here with the fouls they're picking up. I mean, they're picking up a very dangerous amount of fouls, and that's going to be the second. No, that's going to be the first personal foul here for Sangwe now. Already putting this guy's 1 foul up. I mean, Patriots are being very careful not to get up those team fouls. Let's see, Garbachenko's going to perform here under pressure on the line, and the superstars are coming in. Jeffrey Stubbs just getting a bit of a breather. I mean, Jean Didier just putting a lot of pressure here. Garbachenko unable to get it in, and he's going to get one more. So right there's Garbachenko on the line. And even on that, he can't get it. And it's going to be Patriots basketball possession. 3-point deficit here for the Patriots as we get this game going. I mean, Prince Moise picking up his second personal foul. It's going to be Prince Moise here coming off the court. That's going to be a big change here. I mean, look at, since he came into the game, there's been a lot of intensity. Him and that duo between him and John Mohosa Didier just mid-range jumper, Demaria Franklin. Demaria and Garbachenko just cleaning it up there for Demaria Franklin. That right there might be a momentum shift. So let's see if Farrakado can handle the ball. Looking for the postman, Sagamba Sedar. Ball back to Kamdo Batunji. Wow.
Garbachenko reminding everyone that he is the best defender from last year, both in Rwanda and from Burundi. So, yeah, he can also score apart from being the best defender, a rebound collector, and also a rim protector. He can also score.
There's going to be a substitution here on Obadiah Noel as Shema Didier comes into the court. I mean, what a start we have here to this game. I mean, only a 1 point deficit just between those two teams. There's nothing to separate them, and this is going to be a thriller here in the PETIT STADE all the way to the end as Come to Fun with 2Gs unable to deliver on that first free throw. I mean, high pressure situation. Come to Fun with 2G is actually a really, really good free throw shooter. But unfortunately, in high pressure situations, it's tough for everybody.
Yeah, sure. Even these playoffs, he hasn't been showing up in the right way. 60 seconds, pushing his team to a lead of 2 points.
So right there is Masaj because they're looking for help from Garbachenko. There was a call by the refs that was a backcourt violation by Garbachenko. 2 points is the deficit here. Patriots starting to struggle here as REG starts gaining momentum with that Jean Muhoza-led offense and defense. I mean, Jean Muhoza just a tempo manager is what you would call him, this guy. This guy, when he's on the court, just know the tempo is going to go up. Sangre Hermel getting the ball, kicking it out to Farakadil, but Sangre Hermel just can't find Farakadil at the corner. Sangre Hermel, is this his first playoffs?
Yep. Yeah.
A lot of pressure here on Sangre Hermel. Cupid because they're the answer to the pressure when it comes to Jean Muhoza, Didier Jean Muhoza. And that's going to be Garbachenko going down the middle, up and in. I mean, this guy, you can't leave him with Sagamba Sadar. Come on. How can you leave Garbachenko with Sagamba Sadar? That's a mismatch. Busy Monkman just cleaning it up. Damaria Franklin gets the ball too. Damaria Franklin, that's the Patriots that we know. This is entertainment. This is the Patriots that we know. When you start seeing the Patriots playing like that, the game has changed. The game has absolutely changed. Let's see how REG is going to respond. I mean, Sean also has just been putting the pressure every single possession. Him and Prince Louise, when they're on the court, they're a dangerous duo. But when the Patriots start moving the ball the way Damaria just moved the ball there, that is going to be a game changer.
Let me tell you something. I've been mentioning this even before. Patriots is that team that has quick transitions, quick ball movements, and you have seen that their chemistry is actually very high. And among all those 5 players, 4 of them can try to dribble. Even Garbachenko, you have seen that he can be a playmaker at the same time being a best defender. So I think it's gonna be so hard for REG just to manage those guys, because today they know that the advantage that they have is that they are so quick compared to REG, and REG actually uses a lot of big men compared to the guards. So that's an advantage that Patriots has today. That's why they're gonna grab that opportunity and make it turn it into something that can count anytime and push them to the win tonight.
Absolutely correct. And Damaria Franklin is one of those players who, when he starts to get going, you don't want Damaria Franklin to start get going. You know, this is the guy. This is the guy who has the scoring lead in the league. I mean, this guy scored 66 points in one game. So this is not the type of guy that you let him catch his rhythm. And I think it was a very good call there by Coach Oga, who absolutely called out the timeout there just to relax the momentum for the Patriots. And we're going to see here in the next few minutes if that momentum shift is going to stick, if the Patriots are going to continue putting pressure. And it seems like Hubert Sajkazur is the answer to the pressure that these guys are putting on. Somewhere now getting that 3 ball. Somewhere now just phenomenal from the 3-point line. But why is he being left alone? I think is the question that Minyanda Mosisani is going to be asking himself here in the 6th minute of this game.
This might happen at any time. That's why it's called basketball. So a lot of things will be happening there.
And Hubert Sajkazur just responds and says, "We don't care. We don't care about you guys shooting. We're going to shoot as well." I mean, this is playoff basketball.
You know, when both teams are playing tight marking, that there will be a lot of screens. So when someone rolls so well, he's going to find himself on a spot that he'll be able to shoot. Like Sangwa Armel been playing so well today. And I think it's not his first time playing the playoffs because he has been playing for APR for over 2 or 3 years, and APR has been the strongest team even before. So yeah, he's used to the Random Basketball League playoffs. But this year, it's a different year in Random Basketball history.
Absolutely correct. And right here is just going to be a substitution on Garbachenko. I mean, Coach Mnyana Musasani just doing a great job of managing the fouls because he knows that the players are good. He knows that he has good players all around, and he can depend on every single one of them to be able to have a good game. So right now it's 31-29. Come to find Batuji has a chance at the line to make it an even Steven game here. And let's see how he's going to perform. And he's just not doing well here from the free throw line. Come to find Batuji just frustrated with himself. Let's see how he's going to perform in the second one. But, I mean, he's 0 for 0 on the free throw line.
These playoffs, he hasn't been doing well. Like, he didn't show up as the candidate that we know in the regular season.
Correct. And that right there is going to become the front Bertucci making his first free throw of the game. 31-30 is the score here. I mean, this is going to be a finals-like environment as we go into this second half of this game. I mean, the second half is usually the downhill part of the game. The first two halves is just measuring each other, seeing if you guys can meet each other's standards. That right there is Shema Didier. Ball punched out by Sangwe Armel. Pass to Kamelindi here as we get this. And that right there is Hubert Sachguzera. Hubert Sachguzera gets fouled. There's going to be a chance for 3 at the line. I mean, Hubert Sachguzera is a phenomenal free throw shooter.
And one thing I've loved about Fizera Hubert Saj is that he is fearless. Like, he doesn't care about the defenders that he will find in the paint. He doesn't care about the wall of those defenders to stop him from going. He is actually going to stand on business and also stand on his decisions.
That's right, and Hubert Sachguzera there misses the first. I mean, tough start here for Hubert Sachguzera on the line. Just know that there's a lot on the line here when you win the RBL. First of all, when you win the RBL, of course, you'll have bragging rights. Of course, you have bragging rights here in Rwanda, Kigali. You're going to be the champion walking around the city. But also, you do get a chance to qualify for the BAL. And as a team that's able to qualify for the BAL, then you can play at a high level, get a lot of experience from your team. And that's going to be how this is going to play out. So all these teams have a lot to fight for, They want to be known as the biggest team here in Kigali, Rwanda. They want to be known as the champions of Rwanda, a league that's becoming increasingly very competitive, a league that's becoming increasingly one of the leagues that are being watched a lot here in East Africa. Furakadel driving it. And it's going to be Furakadel.
Both teams did a lot of fouls today. You can see that they're on the scoreboard. A lot of red colors there.
I mean, that's the nature of this very dangerous playoff games. I mean, in the playoff games, there's no room. There's just no room for you to play bad basketball. And so when these guys are attacking, of course the players are going to take those fouls. Of course the players are not going to allow them to score. I mean, you can see it's a very low-scoring game, 33-30. Demaria Franklin transition ball. That's where he thrives, and that's going to be a foul on Demaria Franklin.
This game is so quick. I think today it's going to be hard even for the referees, not even the players, even the coaches, the players as well. Today they don't have any second to lose. Like, everything will matter today. Either possession, either steal, either second, everything must matter today because it seems to be one last dance for one team between those two.
That's right, and you can see very good team management here by Coach Munyanda Mutisani. Why? Because his main players, Busy Bungu has 2, Goga has 2. Those are not even the starters. Garbachenko has 2, but he's on the bench currently as a Mohita God is the one who's currently on the court as Demaria Franklin makes that a 5-point lead. I mean, if you look at how the teams are balanced, Mohizi Prince is one of the temp momentum shifters in this game. He's already on the court and he has 2 fouls. Colin Lamar, the phenomenal shooter, he also has 2. So a lot of the scorers, I know he says it, one who's also, they call him depth shot. Why? Because he's just so good at shooting. But he's also has 2. But he's also on the court. I'm Cole Elliott. So this is going to be one of those. And that's Prince Mohizi just converting from the 3-point line, just reducing that lead back down to 2.
That was a
bringing all the
beautiful pick and
experience.
pop. I told you that there will be a lot of screens, so he did a beautiful screen there on someone who was guiding Elliot Cole. Then he popped there on the three-point line. Then he gets an easy shot.
That's going to be a foul by Irakoze Herrera. It's going to be a foul on Irakoze or by Irakoze. It's going to be a foul by Irakoze Herrera for Akadel. And that's going to be the first personal foul for Irakoze Herrera as Coach Menda Motsasani just, you know, in his true fashion, just managing the fouls trouble. And Jeffrey Sutton, who has no fouls, now coming back in. Cole Elliott Lamar. Irakoze Herrera, Cole Elliott. I mean, that's just been a matchup and a half. That's going to be a step out there by Cole Elliott Lamar and Patrick Prince Mohizi. I mean, Demario Franklin applying the pressure. That right there is Patrick Chizurungu, who almost stole the ball. But then Demario Franklin now has the ball. Patrick's ball possession. I mean, Patrick Chizurungu has almost found the cure to Demario Franklin. When Patrick Chizurungu is on the court, I mean, it becomes very, very difficult for Demario Franklin to score. I mean, he's almost become the Demario, you know, anti-Demario. And when Patrick Chizurungu is on the court, they bring back in Irakoze Herrera because Irakoze Herrera is one of those guys who now is able to run away from Patrick Chizurungu. And that right there was the bad pass. But Kamilindi, Garmin Kande was able to get his hands on the ball, and it's going to be a Patriots basketball possession. Jeffrey starts driving down the middle. Almost a pass. I mean, this is not great basketball here from the Patriots that we're seeing. This is not playoff basketball we're seeing this last couple minutes, because we only have 3 minutes and 14 seconds on the clock before we wrap up the first half of this game. These teams have just been basically getting to know each other. You know, it's the first date between these two teams, and then now the second half of this game is going to be now where you know who is the champion and how champions are made. That's going to be a two-shot there for Cole Elliott as Irakoze picks up his second foul of the game.
That's going to be an advantage for REG because they already entered the bonus. So any foul that might happen at this time, they'll be going on a strike.
Absolutely right. And Cole Elliott is an absolute phenomenal free throw shooter. So this is as good as two in. So that's the first one. I mean, this guy just does not miss. You can't leave Cole Elliott at the line. He's not going to miss.
Yeah.
He's as good as Nishra Zuzuamini from the RSSB Tigers. That's just not a guy who you leave at the free throw line. I mean, as we predicted, this guy is clinical. I mean, that's the name of the game. Absolutely clinical. There's been a substitution here for Irakoze Herrera as Kamilini comes back in, bringing in that game experience, as it's now even Steven between the two teams that were in 2-minute mark of this game. Jeffrey Stubbs there getting the ball to Kamilindi, looking for space. Jeffrey Stubbs backing up Cole Elliott, kicking it out, and it's going to be a fumble ball there by Jeffrey Stubbs on that pass. And Patrick Chizurungu steps out. Timeout here for the Patriots as they have the possession. I mean, Coach Mendeza Motsasani just not happy with how the team is managing this particular third minute of the game. I mean, they've not been playing well, the Patriots, but also REG have just not been able to find their spots on the court. It's been difficult for them to score this past few minutes. Cole Elliott being the prime scorer for this team. He's at 9 points so far in this game for Arcado. Dependable as is, he's got 7 points. 11 is what Garbachika has. He's the leading scorer here for the Patriots. And we only have 2 minutes and 38 seconds to see how these teams are going to fare in the second period of the game before we go to the halftime break. And that halftime talk usually seems to have a very big effect on the teams, because it's almost like the coaches are able to read what is it that these guys are playing. What is this that these guys are going to bring on the second half of this game? And these games have been very low-scoring games, the past 2 games, but we're going to see how this is going to turn out.
One thing for sure is that in the first 2 quarters, teams are allowed to do the mistakes or something, but these last 2 quarters, Every player should pay attention, especially on a game like this one, because as I've been mentioning this even before, one single mistake can crown a team a win, or they can give them a loss. Then they go play for the third place. And I think both of the teams went on game 5 because they were fighting to to advance to the finals. So yeah, today they really have a great assignment, both teams and both coaches.
That's right, and both these teams, just Demario Franklin, they are looking for space from Patrick Chizurung. Patrick Chizurung was just marking Demario Franklin so tightly. Demario Franklin forward down the middle. This guy, don't let Demario Franklin get his rhythm, because once he gets his rhythm, this is just going to be a showboating show here for Demario Franklin. Garmin Kande backing up Kamelindi, leaving Cole Elliott. Cole Elliott back to Garmin Kande. Garmin Kande, Kiali with the slam and making it even Steven again. Efficiency on the offensive side is what we've got this last 2 minutes.
That was a beautiful play and a great chemistry between those two. Elliott called that time. He wasn't selfish because he was able to take that 3-point shot because he was free after making someone took a flight.
Absolutely.
So he said, because Galmin Kande is actually near to the basket, let's get an easy one. Instead of taking a risky shot, at least he can go for a layup or a 2-point bucket, and absolutely that happened.
That's correct. And Obadiah Noel here going to the line. He has a chance to make his personal points 5, but also just give Patriots a small 2-point lead here. As Farakado almost fumbles it, but gets it and cleans it up on that rebound. We only have 1 minute and 46 seconds to go. Let's see how these teams are going to match up as we get into the second half of the game. Garmin Kandakieli backing up Kamelini, kicking it out to Muhizi Prince. Muhizi Prince trying to drive it, coming down the middle. And Muhizi Prince just playing hard ball. Playing the hardest ball. And there's going to be almost a slam by God Mohide, but he was just unable to get it in the rim. It's going to be a 1-point difference here between these two teams. As Jeffrey Stubbs steals it. Jeffrey Stubbs misses it. Jeffrey Stubbs and Demario cleaning it. An unfortunate situation there for Jeffrey Stubbs. Hubert Sajkuzer coming in to replace Jeffrey Stubbs. It's going to be substitution here as Hubert Saj. Jeffrey Stubbs just going for the slam, but unfortunately doesn't get a stick. The slams on that side of the court are just not sticking, and I think now this halftime change is maybe going to, and then there's going to be a foul.
Prince Muhizi, who was telling the other teammates that they were supposed to be there because he wasn't be able to control 2 players there in the paint. If there was someone else, he could have grabbed that rebound.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's going to be Garmin Kandakiel. He's been a great free throw shooter, this series. And he has a chance to make this, again, a very interesting game as we go into the second half of this game. 40-39, the score. Garmin Kandakieli in true fashion, just sinking the free throws. The free throws play a really big part in this playoff games. If your team is not able to shoot free throws in a very, very efficient manner, then it becomes very tough for your team. Look at last game between Tigers and APR. The game was won by free throws those last few minutes by Nisfres Iswamimi, who kept driving at the offense, at the defense, and just getting those free throws and converting all of them. At one point, even converting 3 different free throws. Yubasaj Kuzera, 3 ball. Unfortunate from the 3-point perimeter line there by Yubasaj. And it's going to be 29. Just enough room for maybe 2 plays here on the court. REG taking the small lead, 41-40 the score. Cole Elliott.
Coach Odalji Orga telling the players that they have to play a tight defense so as to see if Patriots can end this quarter without scoring, but that doesn't mean
that right there is that man, Franklin Demaria. That guy is just danger. Why would you leave Demario Franklin alone? Why?
Let me tell you something. The thing is, Coach Odalji was actually telling Elliot Cole that it is okay to take that shot because that was the right decision. Actually, Elliot Cole is that person who's gonna shoot on the perimeter, but he after shooting that shot and seeing that it didn't sink, he was supposed to do a tight defense. He was even telling everyone, the coach was saying, you guys play a tight defense on your people. So it seems like some of them did get what the coach said. So within 7 seconds, everyone was supposed to play a hard defense. You might even do a foul instead of letting someone shoot beyond the arc, because if someone does a foul, the person is supposed to shoot only 2 free throws and 2 points and 3 points. There is a big difference. 1 point should make a whole story and change the momentum here in this game.
Absolutely, and this game is going to be won by 2, 1, maybe even 3 points. I mean, this game is going to be won by those tight margins, and every single play in the game is going to count for a lot as this game goes by. And we only have 1 half to go, 2 quarters, and really, if you think about it, the difference is usually made in the third quarter. If the third quarter is going to be close, then this is going to be a close call all the way, because the fourth quarter is going to now be a play-by-play sort of situation. If one of the teams can talk during the halftime break and get that momentum in the third, get even a 10-point lead, whether it's REG or Patriots, get a 10-point, 15-point lead as we go into the fourth quarter, then that might just give them the edge for winning this game.
Demario Franklin actually did an amazing job because he tried to bring the players back in the game. Because when when you go in the halftime break, knowing that you guys are taking the lead, it just gives you like a lot of energy to bounce back in the second half, feeling comfortable, confident, as well as also being able to deliver. So I think Demario Franklin actually helped his team so very much. And REG needs to find a solution towards how they can stop that quick transitions from REG. So otherwise, Patriots is going to keep on winning, because you have seen that REG, when they get the ball position, they get in their court, they now start playing their seconds. REG is actually going to get some good points. You will see someone standing on the three-point line being free, and also Gamin Kande can go up. Also, the other guy, Prince Muhizi, can do tough drives. Elliot Cole can shoot from the perimeter, but also Patriots actually, it's not even a fast break. It's just a quick transition. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me take you through the halftime statistics of this game. For the points, Patriots leads by 2 points, 43-41, and for the field goals, 46% is for Rwanda Energy Group, whereby 51% is for Patriots, and for the three-pointers, it is 77% to 77, and I mean 37 to 37. Wow. This is so tight. Oh my goodness. And for the rebounds, Patriots has been absolutely spatial in the paint today. They dominated with 23 with the presence of Gabo Chinka and the other players there alongside Bizimungu, and whereby REG came up with 13 rebounds. And for the assists, Rwanda Energy Group came up with 13. Great team chemistry tonight for Patriots. And for the steals, Rwanda Energy Group also dominated with one more, 9-8. And for the free throws, 10 of 15 for Rwanda Energy Group were made, and for Patriots, 10 of 17 were made. So both teams today had a great performance and a good scoring rate. So let's wait and see what the second half holds for us.
Absolutely right. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be with you in about 11 minutes. here we go. It's going to be the second half of this game. I mean, whew, what a game it's been so far. Patriots just managing to, score that last 3-point day by DeMar Franklin was pushed into 11 points personally, but also 43 for Patriots and 41 here for Rwanda Energy Group. I mean, only 2 points the difference, and you really can't count on that if you're the Patriots, but also you really can't count yourself out if you're REG. And so I think this last few quarters, I think they're going to be very, 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 very tough. This last 2 quarters are going to be the how we're going to know which team is going to go to the finals here in this last 2 quarters on the halftime break. I mean, if you look at some of the statistics off the paper, is going to be bench points from the Patriots are 11 and 17 are what REG managed to get. So the bench really playing a big part here for REG. And fast breaks points from turnovers, Patriots only have 2, believe it or not, and the REG has 6. Fast break points itself, REG has 6. Patriots managing to get the edge there with 10. Second chance points, Patriots have 7. REG have 4, which again, Patriots just getting the edge there slightly. Points in the paint, REG had only 14, with Patriots having 22, and that's going to be 11 out of 16. Big role there played by Garbachenko, and REG 7 out of 16 with those Farrakado turns. And it's going to be points from turnovers, which is 8 from the Patriots and 14 from REG. The player to watch has been Garbachenko. I mean, he's at 11 points so far, 7 rebounds out of those.
1 assist and 5 of, in 7 field goals he attempted, he made 5 of them.
That's absolutely right. And Garbachenko has been a big part of these guys' offense at this particular quarter. So here's the lineup here for REG as they go into this second half of the game. Kicked out to Patrick Chizirungu, who's going to be joined by Enoki Cesarano. It's Enoki Cesarano getting that 3 to go there. I mean, coming through. I mean, this guy is phenomenal for Rwanda Energy Group. And it's going to be Kande Kelly, who's also on the court, Cole Elliott. And they're closing it up is going to be Kande Kelly. And Jeffrey Stubbs is at the point. He's leading this particular play. And getting the ball there to Demario Franklin, joined by Busy Mungo and Garbachenko at the bigs. And also Hubert Sachs is going to be leading the pass on that very serious press. We've already burnt 1 minute, this particular quarter, and Patriots, Patrick Chizirungu loses the ball there to Busy Mungo, who dribbles it and gets that easy finger roll. I mean, let me not say easy. Easy is a bad word. That was a difficult play to make there by Busy Mungo, knowing that he's not even a talented dribbler. But there he stayed calm, he stayed patient, didn't hurry, just went 1 step at a time all the way to the rim. Garmin Kandekieli shooting the ball. I mean, Garmin Kandekieli shooting the ball is unlikely from that mid-range point position. And Garbachenko dribbling it. Garbachenko! I mean, that right there was a difference in terms of competition, going at each other when it comes to strength. And Garbachenko is managing to get the edge here, just grabbing the ball and holding onto it. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is what it is to be a big man. You have to be tall, strong, and not soft at all. I mean, you can't leave any space to your opponent as a big man. And that's going to be Enoki Cesarano again. Enoki Cesarano just making all the difference here and coming through, just like Cole Elliott does in those first 2 quarters. And Cesarano is going to be the difference maker here, clearly, for this third period of the game.
He has been actually getting good times because he actually even know how to find the right spot that would give him an opportunity to score in an easiest way. And even his teammates have been one of the great sources of our performance today.
That's absolutely right. And that's transition ball there by REG, which, I mean, it's not their style, but they've succeeded on that particular one. REG basketball just absolutely coming through with those easy 5 points to catch up to the Patriots. 49-49 is the current score. We only have 7 minutes down to go. Demario Franklin. I told you, Demario Franklin, once he gets his rhythm, you can't play. It's going to be a difficult basketball here for everybody else because he can score, he can drive, he can shoot, and that's going to be Hubert Sachs just applying the pressure on Cole Elliott. Jeffrey Stubbs getting the ball to Jeffrey Stubbs, back to Jeffrey Stubbs, driving it getting it to Bizimungu. Bizimungu goes up and lays it in. I mean, Minion, say something about Bizimungu. I mean, this guy has just been the difference maker this particular series.
The thing is, a lot of people saw Bizimungu for the first time, but he was playing for Zonko last year, and he was one of the offensive agents that they had. But then when he came, like this year when he shifted to Patriots, he came in there as a good player defensively. So that's why you have seen that he's so aggressive. Like he also have this Runner Basketball League experience. That's why you're gonna see that he'll be playing confidently, fearlessly, and will be also able to deliver anytime it is needed.
I mean, that right there, that scene that just happened now between Garbachenko and Patrick Chizurungu, that reminded me of Superman. Have you watched Man of Steel? There was a time that Superman is in a bar and then someone tries to punch him, ended up falling at the end of the day. Which, I mean, just shows the strength of Garbachenko and how he's been able to utilize that on the offensive side. Let's get past to Damaria Franklin. Damaria goes for the three again. Damaria. It's going to be a Patriots basketball possession. It's going to be a Patriots basketball possession right there. Reg not too happy with that call, but I mean, that's going to be a Patriots basketball possession. What a call there from the refs. 5 minutes and 53 is all we have. I mean, if the Patriots can get into this third quarter, fourth quarter, difficult here for Reg.
You know what? A lot of people, a lot of players, I mean, they actually struggle to take the lead. After taking the lead, everything else will be controlled.
All right, there was a slam by Garmin Kandekieli. Just,
you know, Patriots might even win this game, but Reg will give them a tough time.
Absolutely. I mean, they're just not going to get it easy if that's what they think will happen here. Ball back to Garbachenko. Garbachenko mid-range jumper off the mark. Garbachenko, and it's going to be 3-point difference here between these two teams. I mean, Patriots cannot start making such mistakes here in this later part of the game. Garmin Kandekieli converting. And Garmin Kandekieli starting to get his rhythm here. I mean, he's already in the double-digit points.
You know what's going to happen? We just try to say, all to predict and say that one team is actually about to claim their win only within the last 5 minutes of the game, or even 3. But at this time, it's still hard to predict and hard to guess who is going to advance to the finals between Reg and Patriots. Reg also playing so hard in this quarter to see if they can catch him, because Patriots are actually shooting the lights off on them.
And right there is a block on Enoki Cesarano, and a dagger by Cole Elliott, just punishing the Patriots' lack of efficiency on offense, and also just the lackluster defense there by some of the guards. Garbachenko just carrying this team on his back right now on the defensive side. And it's going to be Jeffrey Stubbs and Damaria Franklin here, who had just very bad miscommunication and just putting them in a very difficult position here. Damaria Franklin, 3-ball. Damaria Franklin starting to get that confidence that we know him for. I mean, this guy, when he starts getting his rhythm, I mean, just as I've said many times, then it's going to be a very difficult basketball game here. Cole Elliott slips up on the 3-ball. Loses the ball, almost loses it. Cole Elliott picks it up. Big pass there to Garmin Kandekieli in the mid-range.
That was a good idea there from Patrick and Chizurungu. Instead of like trying to save the ball only and brings it back in the court, even tried to find to see if there he can get a fall and go on the stripe. And yeah, he actually got that.
Absolutely
if he can
right.
shoot them all, he's actually going to push his team to take the lead.
That's correct. And Patrick Chizurungu is a phenomenal free throw shooter. So let's see if he can convert this. Sub Jeffrey there picking up his first personal foul. I mean, this game is going to go all the way to the wire. There's just no clear leader here as we continue to go. And Patrick Chizurungu making it again. Even Steven, I mean, you know, when it's 57-57, it just basically means that it's 0-0. I mean, the game keeps on going, getting a different starting, going, getting a different starting again.
We
and
only start counting when there is a lead between those two teams.
Absolutely right. And for now, it's just going to stay very difficult. And Quincy Music comes back here in place of Garmin Kandekieli and Farah Cadell coming in, also in place for Kamto Fong Batuji. And we only have 3 minutes and 41 seconds. I mean, it seems like we're going to close off this quarter one more time again with a very close call game. Again, Demario Franklin, this guy has been phenomenal from the three-point line. Don't leave him alone. Don't leave him alone. He's gotten his confidence. I'm telling you, don't leave Demario Franklin alone. Once he gets his confidence, this is going to be a 66-point performance if he wants it to be.
Did you know that Demario already got 21 points in his second quarter of the game?
That's absolutely right. And Cole Elliott almost getting it to go there. And Garbachenko getting it back to Demario. Demario looking to be the difference maker here in this last few. Crosses up, Cheetah goes for the mid-range again. Demario almost gets it, but doesn't get that mid-range to go. But he's been phenomenal from the scoring front here. Demario Franklin, kick out to Sangwe Hermel again. Sangwe Hermel just sinking it from the three again. I mean, Patriots have to find a solution for some of these 3 points that these guys are scoring, because REG now is starting to punish and REG starting to put the pressure.
There is something that I've came to figure out is that REG, they have like a good rotation, if I can say. Because you can see that Gamin Kande is out, but still they can score. Prince Muhizi came in, Armel Sangwe also came in, but Patriots is actually depending only on Demario and also Sash Harbert.
And that right there was a block on Prince Muhizi by Demario Franklin. But Patrick Cheetah cleaning it up. And now these guys have a 4-point lead. A 4-point lead is a very dangerous lead in such kind of games. I mean, Patriots cannot allow this to be the situation. Sangwe Hermel foul and overtime.
And one thing I've got to see is that both teams want to use the bench players in this third quarter and the fourth one. All their starting five will be in the court. You have seen that even Jeffrey Tyrone is outside, Irakose is actually outside, and for REG, Camdo Frank is still outside, Garmin Kande is still outside, and Noki Cesarano is also still sitting outside. And all those three players have been playing an important role for Rada Energy Group in these first 2 quarters of the game.
Absolutely right, and that's Hubert Sarge Missouri right there at the top, coming in, trying to drive it, kicks it out to the baseline, but off the mark on that pass to Obadiah Noel, and Cole Elliott coming in again. Sangwe Hermel again. I mean, this is just bad ball here by the Patriots. Demario Franklin trying to make a run for it there with Sagamba Sedar. That right there is going to be a REG basketball possession.
That's a do-or-die defense there by Sangwe Hermel. He did a great timing, but I think did he get an injury from that? I don't think so.
He's okay. Substitution here for Patriots as we can see Jeffrey Stubbs-Tyrone is back in the court. I mean, only a 4-point difference. I mean, that's not a lot here for REG to get comfortable, but also it's enough to put a sweat on the face of Coach Minyande Musasani as Ngoga also tries to come back in. I mean, this is going to be all to play for here in the fourth period. All coaches just giving a rest to all their first starting five and just allowing them to at least get a break, because the fourth quarter is going to be where this game is won or lost. Demario Franklin ball to Jeffrey Stubbs, crosses him up. Jeffrey Stubbs goes up. And that's going to be Jeffrey Stubbs just absolutely going up and in. And that's going to be a very, very flagrant foul there by Sagamba Sedar, allowing Jeffrey Stubbs to go to the line for a chance for one more. And pushing REG already in 3 fouls. Patriots only 1 foul for the quarter.
Both teams still having like strong weapons sitting on the bench. That's why I cannot wait to see what the last quarter holds for us. Then in that quarter, we got to get to know who is going to advance to the finals today.
Absolutely right. And if Jeffrey Stubbs scores this, then it's a 1-point lead again. I mean, and that's right there is Hubert Sarge Kizera who saves it. Jeffrey Stubbs fakes it. Goes up.
Man, what a play is that?
That's correct. And that's going to be Farrakadel going up.
I'm actually still amazed by that hesitation there by Jeffrey Stubbs. Bro, that guy got a lot of moves under her belt.
Absolutely, and then once he starts going up, it's going to be very difficult there. And the Demario family there hurt. And as we get into the 1-minute mark of this game, I mean, this game is going to go to the wire, and it's going to be won by either coaches and their ability to be able to be very effective in terms of calling plays and calling balls as the game gets going. And that right there, Sangwe Hermel for the long one. Jeffrey Stubbs cleans it up, and it's going to be only a few seconds
Harvard Sauce there wouldn't play with Obadia Noel. Obadia Noel was there for over like 7 seconds asking for the ball. He was alone. He already found a spot that can give him an advantage of going out for a 3, but he didn't get the ball. Not too happy with that.
Correct, and that's going to be a 2-shot for Jeffrey Stubbs at the line. Cole Elliott Lamar getting into the 3-foul mark. I mean, that right there is the definition of a dangerous place to be when you get into this last quarter of the game. If your top scorers like Cole Elliott, like Garmin Kande, like Sangwed Mel already start racking up those fouls, then it's going to be a very, very difficult place to be. Damario Franklin going to the line here is going to be a technical foul. And Damario Franklin just absolutely sinks it. And there's going to be a chance here for Jeffrey Stubbs with 2 shots to make this a lead for Patriots as they go into the 4th.
Damario Franklin is very confident today because he has seen that he's lucky today. Not even being lucky, but today is his day, if I can say, because last 2 games he only dropped 20 points within 2 games. So today he dropped 22 points in a single game. So and many more to go. That's why he told Jeffrey Stubbs that Jeffrey Stubbs to give him that challenging shots there on the strike.
Pass there to Cole Elliott. Cole. Sangwe. Drives it, can't get it. Goes for the mid-range. And it's sublime for Sangwe and now from that mid-range. I mean, he started to get that heat going. I mean, all these players just know now. Jeffrey Stubbs switching up. Ball to Irakoze Veodal. Who can't get that 3 ball to sink it. It's going to be 10 seconds on the clock here. Ball back to Sagamba Sadam. Ball with Cole. He only has 6 seconds to make a difference here as we go into the 4th. Goal, long ball. And it's absolutely off the mark for Cole there. Sagamba Sadar off the mark as well on the 3. So we're walking into a very dangerous 4th quarter here for both teams. Both teams REG just have a 1-point advantage in this game. And they have to bring out all the guns if they're going to make it in this 4th quarter. Patriots also trailing by 1. Got very, 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 very lucky with those Damaria balls. And just a very, 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 very good quarter there for Damaria, pushing him to 22. This is the Damaria that we know. This is Damaria's ability to be able to deliver in high-pressure situations. And if Damaria can continue to perform like this in this 4th quarter, then he's going to be the difference maker. And also, REG walking into the last quarter of this game with Cole Elliott having 3 personal fouls. I mean, that's very dangerous. And Sangwe Armel also, who's been very, very phenomenal with 3 personal fouls.
And let me tell you something. Did you know that Patriots actually have 51% in the field goals that they attempted today? 23 in 45. And for Rwanda Energy Group, they attempted 52 times and 23 of them were made. And for the 2 points, Patriots came up with 18 in 32. That's 56%, and 16 to 35 is for REG, 45%. And for the 3-pointers, 5 in 13 is for Patriots. And REG today has been absolutely special beyond the arc because they got to 7 into 17, 41%. And for the free throws, Patriots got a lot of chances. I mean, 21 free throws, they made only 13. And for Rwanda Energy Group, they were absolutely spacious today on the strike because they got 70%, 12 in 17. And for the rebounds, Patriots got 3 more than REG because they got 30 to 27 for the assists. REG had a great chemistry today with 19 assists to 13. And for the steals, REG also did an amazing defense with over 11 steals. Oh my goodness, that's a good play there. And 6 for Patriots.
And that right there is that man, Damaria Franklin. He's been able to get 22 points this game, 3 rebounds this game as well, 3 points. He's had 3 out of 5, which is a very good shooting percentage. That's about 60% from the 3-point line. And field goals is 8 of 14, which is just conversion. I think that's the solution here. And Coach Sonny Munyandamusa just bringing in that very, very dangerous team that was able to get that run here on REG. Jeffrey Stubbs, Tyrone, a dangerous duo there with Hubert Sach Kuzera. Hubert Sarchuk there looking for help. Jeffrey Stubbs Tyrone crossing him up. Jeffrey Stubbs Tyrone losing the ball.
That
Gets
was
the ball
a
back.
right decision there by Jeffrey because he saw that there was two defenders. He was supposed to kick the ball before, then he also he went out back, then he asked for the ball. As a point guard, you're not supposed to force to get a basket within two defenders. They're like a wall, so I don't know how you can enter that wall. So he was supposed to kick the ball and now also go back there at the top of the key, seek for the ball. And now again they start a new play.
Absolutely right, and we've already burnt down 30 seconds in this quarter. I mean, every play is about 24 seconds if the teams use their clock, and that means if we're left with 9 minutes, that's about 18 plays, and that's what I'm saying. Every single quarter now is going to be won by play, and that right there is Garbachinka just showing his money's worth. I mean, this guy has been just calm. Nerves of steel here from Garbachinka, and that right there just gives Patriots the slight 1-point lead. Cole Elliott Lamar looking for help from Sagamba Sedar. Sagamba Sedar with Irakoze Rivero in terms of a matchup. Almost loses the ball there to Irakoze Rivero. Furakado gets the ball out to Moizi Prince. Moizi Prince, 3-ball, can't get it. Jeffrey Stubbs Tyrone sticks with the ball. Long ball to Irakoze Rivero, who goes up and in. This is the ball that Patriots play. This is how this game is going to be won. Already a 3-point deficit here for REG Basketball Club. And it's Cole Elliott at the top, who also is looking to make a play down the middle. Goes for the jump back 3. Misses it, Cole Elliott here. And Jeffrey Stubbs now starting to lean back into that very calm, poised play that he usually leans back to. Oh, and Garbachinka, MVP is this guy, Garbachinka. I mean, this guy is just special. Already a 5-point lead here for the Patriots with only 8 minutes to go. I mean, this is not where you want to be as REG Basketball Club. This is not the position you want to be put in as REG Basketball Club. And right now is starting to make the difference. I mean, you only have 3 minutes until the 5-minute mark. And we all know it's a downhill run from the 5-minute mark, going down to the 1-minute run, because it's going to be play by play. Everybody's going to be cautious. No one is going to want to make a run. Look, right there is Garbachinka. Bam!
Let me tell you something. I told you that the coach decided to use those bench players within the third quarter, last 3 or 2 minutes, to see if Garbachinka will come back in the court feeling more stronger and also ready to deliver, because these last minutes are gonna be the ones for the books.
Absolutely, and ladies and gentlemen, we have 8 minutes and 18 seconds before we find out who's gonna go to the finals, against who the winner is gonna be in the next game.
And the good thing is, today, even the women, they gave us like a good game. So
a show.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that even the finals will be way better. Even the third place, bruh. This playoffs 2026 should be one for the books.
Absolutely right. And RBL is just becoming a super competitive league. I mean, just to play in the RBL, first of all, you have to be a very high level caliber player. That's number one. But also number two, to be a team that is able to win. It's no longer just APR days where you just shoot around and they win all the games. I mean, it's now a new season in the RBL where games are going all the way to game 5 in the semis with the 1st and 4th seed team. And that right there was the steal. The foul on Jeffrey Stubbs. On Cole Elliott, and that put Cole Elliott with 4 fouls, and that right there is that man Jeffrey Stubbs calling for Cole Elliott's 4th foul. And this is basketball, ladies and gentlemen. This is what champions are made of, and Cole Elliott is going to be substituted in a few here.
You know what's going to happen? Is that Elliott Cole will only be there for the offense, but defensively, you don't need to contribute, because oh my God, that was almost a turnover.
That's correct. And then that right there is Prince Muhizi trying to use that captain mentality, that leader mentality for the 3-ball. And it's off the mark for Prince Muhizi. I mean, under pressure, REG have just not performed. And it's going to be 7 minutes and 30 seconds. I mean, Patriots need to use their time. They have the lead. Take your time. Do not make those funny mistakes trying to get transition balls where they're not there. Irakoze Verdal one more time. Irakoze Verdal hanging on the rim. Irakoze Verdal giving these guys a 7-point lead. I mean, 7-point lead with 7 minutes to go is a dangerous place for Rwanda Energy Group to be in. And Cole Elliott goes for the 3 again. Irakoze Verdal picks up the ball. telling his team to relax. And that right there is relaxation galore for Patriots. I mean, Patriots showing that they can be a playoff caliber team. I mean, this is just not the same Patriots we know. I mean, this is basketball. This is how basketball is played in the playoffs by the Patriots, showing that, I mean, REG is a very experienced team, but this is just not an experienced team being played here. Darmin Kandekiali loses the ball.
REG needs to find a way just to stop those drives from 45 degrees off the court. They really needs to find a way to stop those guys. South Harbor.
Hey, Jeffrey Stubbs! Jeffrey Stubbs! Jeffrey Stubbs! That's his name. Say his name. He's the leader of this team. I mean, Carmelini might be the captain, but this guy has just been absolutely phenomenal. And Patriots just putting all the pressure on defense. They have all the fouls to give. They don't care. Garmin Kandekiali backing up Garbachinka. Not finding space. Ball kicked out to Sangwer Mel. Sangwer Mel under pressure. Unable to perform. And it's going to be Prince Mohizi there. Backing up Garbachinka. Prince Mohizi going for the behind the back shot. Reducing this lead to a 9-point lead. Your Harvard Sarge Kuzer getting space.
Let me tell you something. REG needs to change their way of doing defense because that was almost another basket there to Elveo Dar.
That's absolutely right. And 5 minutes is what we have left on this court right now with a 9-point lead for the one and only, the Patriots, sponsored by BRD. And we're going to see Rwanda Energy Group, who have 5 minutes to prove that they're this experienced team that they say they are. And it's going to be a side ball there for the Patriots. I mean, such great management. I mean, Patriots just absolutely outclassing REG when it comes to team management. If you look at the fouls on the starters for the Patriots, they've been resting. They've been keeping one foul, so they have all the fouls to give. And they can give those fouls now and still be in a very powerful position in this game. In about 11 seconds, we're going to be walking into the 4-minute mark. And as we all know, that 4-minute mark is a very, very dangerous time to be trailing by 9 points.
And let's talk a little bit about the subs that Coach O'Dowd made. Shizungu Patrick is actually a starter, so he decided to bring him back when the game still only have like 5 minutes. And I think they really, Coach O'Dowd now believes in experience more than athleticism or anything. And now Prince Muhizi and Kamdo are going to be there in the paint to see if they can stop those drives because it seems like the paint is alone.
Kick out to Prince Muhizi there, going up. And it's off the mark there for Prince Muhizi. Garbachinka with a foul. It's going to be Garbachinka there stepping into the third personal foul for himself. But, I mean, a great management because that's not as dangerous as Cole Elliott's 4, as Sangwer Mel's 4, as Prince Muhizi, who has 2 with 3 to give. Prince Muhizi is going to be going to the line. He's a phenomenal free throw shooter. He is probably going to convert both of these here. Let's see how that goes. And again, as I said, sublimed by Prince Muhizi in terms of experience. Cannot miss.
But they still have a lot of work to do because you see only within 5 minutes to remove that difference and also get to catch up in the game and win the game as well. They're going to do a lot of work. But firstly, they need to find a way of controlling the paint because you have seen that all those points came in the paint. No one is still shooting beyond the arc. So Tosho Daudu really needs to tell his big men to protect the rim as hard as possible.
That's absolutely right. And it's Kamilindi there looking for space. It's going to be them just burning the time and just taking their time. They're not in a hurry whatsoever. Long ball to Demario Franklin. Demario Franklin, long 3, launches it, but he cannot get it to go. I mean, only 4 minutes and 30 seconds. These players just absolutely messing up their offense now here. The Patriots, can REG punish them for this inexperience in these last minutes of the game? Jeffrey Stubbs stealing the ball there. Kamilindi. Common ball, and it's going to be REG basketball possession.
A lot of things are happening there in the paint, so but I think REG really needs to find a way they can actually stop those drives. If it's the guards who have to work so hard, or it's a work of those centers, I don't know. But I've seen that all those points came from the drives that they made. That was almost an end round by Chizirungu.
That's right. And Patrick Chizirungu goes to the line. He's got a chance for 2 points there on the line. I mean, it's the 4th personal foul for Garbachinka. He's got 4. very dangerous place to be. But Busy Mungu coming in, I mean, as I said last game, anytime you see Busy Mungu coming into the game, Coach Sonny is probably just looking at the rebounding. I mean, the rebounding on the Patriots side has been weak. Pete Muhizi comes and shoots, misses it, they go with the ball. So I mean that might be a strategy there to get the rebounds entering Busy Mungu in the league and in the mix. And we're gonna have Patrick Chizungu here, who missed the first at the line. He's a phenomenal free throw shooter, but I mean, at this particular time, he's just unable to convert here for his team. And on the second one, he's sublime. He has 6 points. There's 6 points leading Goga coming in for Garbachenka with only 4 minutes left on the clock. I mean, Patriots, are they going to just give up this lead? I mean, that's going to be the story of this century, losing after having such a big lead. Muhoza Jean Didier just getting the ball, and Muhoza Jean Didier. Muhoza Jean Didier. Losing the ball there on that long pass to Patrick Chizungu. And it's going to be 4 minutes and 4 seconds left.
And now we're gonna watch experience over athletics.
Absolutely. That's what we're going to watch. We're going to watch the young guys versus the guys with experience. And let's see how Patriots are able to manage this last 6 seconds, this last 4 minutes with this 6-point lead. If they're unable to manage this last 4 minutes, then that's going to show experience beats youth. That right there is the refs reviewing that play on that John Muhoza miscalculated pass. They're trying to check who the last person to touch the ball was.
But let me tell you something, Chacha. You have seen that Garbachenka already got 4 personal fouls within those 4 minutes. I think it's also going to be one of the challenges that Patriots will be facing, because they will not be having someone in the paint who will be able to go for the scores and also try to grab the rebounds. Because you have seen that Garbachenka was actually playing an amazing game today, grabbing them rebounds, also doing the blocks. He played a good defense as well as offense, but I think his gap is actually going to be one of the facts that will be affecting Patriots from winning in an easiest way, even though they have a lead of 6 points. But they are also having an issue. You have seen that also the other guy, Bizimungu,
Bizimungu's got 2 to give.
Yeah.
He's got 3 to give, so that's pretty good there for Bizimungu. Goga comes in here for Garbachenka with only 4 minutes left on the clock. I mean, this is what playoffs are made of, and that right there was an overturned decision, and it's going to be a REG basketball possession.
Now, all I'm pretty sure about is that Nan is going to deliver what Garbachenka was supposed to be delivering at this time. They really needed him more than even before.
That's absolutely right. And wasn't from the deal looking for space there. Gets the ball to the baseline. Patrick Chizungu, who loses the ball. Patrick Chizungu losing the ball there to Patrick Chizungu, who gets it and he steps back and gets that easy 2 ball. Chizungu Patrick moving to 11 points with only 3 minutes and 44 seconds on the clock. I mean, Patriots could lose this lead. I mean, that will be the story of the century here. Patriots losing this game in the last. Demario Franklin off the mark. Irakoze off the legs. That right there is a chance to catch up.
That's going to be a substitution here on Patriots' side.
I mean, this is what championships are made of. This is what these types of games are made of. You can't make this up. If the Patriots are able to keep this then they're going to win. But if they're unable, and REG shows that experience matters, then it's going to be a very, very difficult place for them to be.
I don't know if you have seen what Coach O'Dowd decided to do. You have seen that he brought Patrick, Prince, and also Camden. 3 players who can be able to play well defense and also attack the rim when it's needed, because Sangwa Mel is a shooter, and also Jean Damul can do fast breaks and also get to attack the rim in an easiest way. But they simply need to do defense more than doing offense, because at this time around, all they need to do is just to stop those guys from scoring, because REG can manage to find some points But all they need at this time, they really need to focus on defense more than playing a lot of offense.
Absolutely right. And Patriots in this last few minutes could lose it because we still have about 7 plays to go. I mean, 7 plays with only a 2-possession game is very, very close game. And Patriots are going to be able to they have to dig in deep. It's not like when it was a 9-point lead. They really have to dig in deep to see if they can see this out. But REG are in a powerful position now. Patriots in foul trouble. They only have 1 foul. They have a very experienced team on the court. They have Jean Mohoza GDA, who's absolutely phenomenal at setting the pace and setting the tempo. And this guy is just special in terms of how he's able to convert and make things happen on the offensive side. So let's see how this last 3 minutes and 30 seconds are going to fare. But this is what champions are made of. In this moments is where we know if you're a champion or not. In this moments is when we know how well a coach thinks and how well a coach plays. Prince Moise gets the ball there, tries to drive it, loses the ball, let's give you a foul when Jeffrey starts. Prince Moise getting to the line. I mean, this is what experience is. I mean, the coach, Coach Oga's strategy right now looks like they're telling Prince, they're telling their big try. Let's use those free throws. And let's get people like Prince who can shoot the free throws to reduce this lead to an uncomfortable place for the Patriots.
Let me tell you something. You know that at this time, REG doesn't need to shoot beyond the arc. Only when necessary is necessary. But this time around, they need to use the paint because that's the only strength that they have that can push them to a win tonight. Because you have seen that I did see that Galbachenko also came back in the court with 4 personal fouls, so he needs to play only offense. Defense, that's going to be a gap there.
That's absolutely right, and they're going to try and drive on Galbachenko just because of that. And that's going to be Jeffrey Stubbs there getting the ball after Prince Moise misses on the line. I mean, even Prince Moise, with all his experience, it's a very tough place to be as we get into the 2-minute mark. Jeffrey Stubbs just taking his time and making a shot. Ball back to Jeffrey Stubbs when he has 7 seconds on the clock. Obadiah Noel going for the 3, but just cannot get it to land. Ball back to Jeffrey Stubbs, ball to Garbachenko, baseline. Damaria going up. Damaria Franklin cannot get that 3 to land. And it's going to be only 2 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, this is primetime basketball. I mean, you just cannot make this up. And that's going to be a foul on Camdo Frank Bertucci.
I think that's the main reason why they, Coach O'Dowd decided to bring 3 big men in these last 2 minutes. And also Galbachenko came back in the court. And the phone goes on Obadiah. Imagine if it was Galbachenko.
That would have been a game changer right there. And that would have been the loss of this game. Camdo Frank Bertucci is a phenomenal free throw shooter, but under pressure in this particular series has really not been able to get this game going. And let's see how he's going to perform this time. If he scores both, then it's going to be only a 2-point lead. If he scores this one, it's going to be a 1-point lead. And this is going to put the game in a very difficult place for this to be.
I don't know if you have seen that Elliot Cole is actually sitting on a bench waiting to come in and do a sub.
That's correct. And Prince Moise steals the ball. And that's going to be, oh my God, this is basketball, ladies and gentlemen. And Patriots might just lose this. I mean, this last few minutes, Prince Moise gets the ball to Camdo Frank Bertucci. Camdo Frank Bertucci tries to drive it back to John Mohoza. John Mohoza loses the possession. And it's going to be a Patriots basketball possession. They only have a 2-point lead. And it's going to be 2 minutes and 17 seconds on the clock. I mean, Patriots need to be very careful with how they play this last 2 minutes because this is where they're going to lose it, or this is where they're going to win it.
Yeah, sure. They really need to make some points within this position because if they don't get some points and then REG gets there and gets even though they can get even a 2-point bucket, the OT will be knocking.
That's absolutely right. And that's Hubert Sarge-Kuzer who comes back. I mean, that duo, that trio in the backcourt is a very dangerous trio to be playing against. Damaria Franklin, Hubert Sarge-Kuzer, Jeffrey Stubbs, Tyrone. Just those guys are just not there. Those guys are, they're just dangerous people to be playing against. Galbachenko ball. Ball with
top
Hubert
defense
Sarge.
there on Galbachenko.
Hubert Sarge-Kuzer. Hubert Sarge-Kuzer. This guy has been the difference maker this entire series. I mean, you cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. A 5-point lead for Patriots as we get into that last few minutes. And the block By Kamdo, by Garbachika, Kamdo Frank Betucci. Jeffrey Stubbs telling his team, come on, relax, relax. And it's going to be a Patriots basketball possession. It's going to be a common ball there. Patriots basketball possession. I mean, 1 minute and 34 to go.
Patriots almost to claim their win within 1 minute and 30 seconds. If Patriots can only get some 2 points within this possession.
Patriots right now need experience. Patriots right now need calm. They need the willpower of this man, Jeffrey Stubbs, who can be able to take his time on every single play. And if they can make every single play count, then that's going to be a very good place for them to be in. But Momuhosa Jean Dedier gets the block. Jeffrey Stubbs. Ball to Jeffrey Stubbs, Tyrone. Relaxing, relaxing, telling Cole, relax. Ball to Damaria Franklin. Damaria Franklin. Damaria Franklin taking his time. Cole Elliott, Cole Lamar misses the three. And it's going to be Damaria Franklin. Damaria Franklin, who makes it a 7-point game when it's only 48 seconds left. I mean, this is when games are won or lost. You cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the RBL.
Almost to say that Patriots is about to claim their win, advancing to the finals in the Round of Basketball League season 2026. 7 games. I mean, 7 points. That's a lot of points to be removed.
A lot of points, ladies and gentlemen.
Within 48 seconds, I think, that's a lot.
With the calm of Jeffrey Stubbs, who we know can be calm in this kind of situations and waste a lot of time. That right there was Hubert Saj Quizera, who made all the difference. I mean, this guy, a young player, Gikondo Massive. He's a guy from Gikondo. You know, we play with him, pick up basketball in Gikondo.
Yeah.
But Hubert Saj Quizera is just one of those guys who, regardless. And that right there was Damaria Franklin making a decision that, you know what, we're not going to be fancy.
But let me tell you something. All the credits should be go to Saj Herbert Pizarro, because you have seen that he made a beautiful shot there beyond the arc. And after that, he made a very beautiful defense there that even made a difference to that pass that went to Damaria Franklin so that he can go up and get a 2-point bucket. So credits goes to Herbert Saj today. Even though he didn't get a lot of personal points, he only got 12. But
that's not a lot of personal points, Miggy.
Compared to Damaria Franklin, he doubled it by 2, 24.
But
and also
12.
Gabo Chinka, listen, also Gabo Chinka got 17. So when we try to compare him with his teammates, that's not a lot of points because he's the third. Like, he played a role that was way much needed more than scoring a lot of points.
That's very correct. And it's going to be only 48 seconds to go in this half. Patriots are going to take their time with this particular lead. I mean, there's just no need to foul. There's no need to put these guys under pressure. There's no need to press. The only thing they need to do is play good defense so that they can waste the time of these guys. REG, have them get 2 points, 1 point, 2 points. Have Kamdo Frank Betucci burn many seconds. Kamdo Frank Betucci, who sinks it there on the offensive side. And a foul on Damaria Franklin. 37 seconds on the clock.
REG actually trying to catch up when it's almost impossible. I'm not here to say that it is not possible, but it's close to being impossible because 37 seconds to remove a lead of
that right there was a mess up by Damaria Franklin. He absolutely messed that play up. Hey, just giving the edge to REG. Are REG going to be able to make this this count? If they can make a 3-point, then they can make it a 2-point game and make this very interesting in this last few seconds of the game. Hubert Saj Quizera looking for basketball there. Basketball. Shizirungu Patrick. Shizirungu Patrick off the mark, and it's going to be Enoki Cesarano again on the Cole Elliott Lamar.
And that's going to be REG's ball possession once again.
And we only have 20 seconds on the clock with a 5-point lead. I mean, REG just absolutely not having any single moment to mess anything up, because if they mess one up and give Patriots time, then it's going to be a very difficult place for them to be.
I'm still asking myself, like, what the coach is going to be telling the players, how they can remove a lead of 5 points within 21 seconds only. But it is possible.
It is
If they,
possible.
yeah, it is possible. But a team like Patriots, you know that they have this fighting spirit that is on another level. So they really have this fighting spirit. Especially in these last seconds of the game that's gonna determine who's gonna advance to the final. So it's gonna require them a lot of focus. So Patriots, I think they are now in the right position to say they almost claimed a win. So what they can do is just to be more focused on defense and also to make them lose this possession.
Absolutely. And,
Because if REG still have this possession and they make it count, anything might happen at this time.
absolutely. And
We have seen that in the women's game.
absolutely.
19 seconds were played within 15 minutes. And APR claimed a win just like that. So let's wait and see.
What Patriots, I mean, if we look at both sides, what REG needs to do at this particular moment is they need 5 points. So they need a 3 point and they need a 2 points. It's a 2-possession game currently. Actually, it's a 3-possession game if you count it in 2 points. And 3 possessions in 21 seconds is close to impossible for anything to work. And the Patriots have decided that they're not going to mark Patrick Chizorongo. They don't want to they don't want to protect him from passing the ball. No, pass the ball. What they want is to play defense and make sure that Cole Elliott does not get the ball. What they need to defend upon is scoring. So both teams have something to fight for this last 21 seconds. I mean, these games are just tight. These games are just difficult to play. There's nothing easy. And that right there is going to be a fumble ball by Patrick Chizirungu, and still, I mean, no seconds have gone during that play.
Still 21 seconds on the clock remaining for this last quarter of the game, and we get to know who advanced to the finals. And for the RSSB Tigers and APR tonight, we're gonna get to know who is gonna advance to the finals. And Patriots almost to claim that win. If they win this game, they're gonna be meeting one between APR and RSSB Tigers. Ladies and gentlemen, tell us in the comment section, do you think Patriots is gonna win or Ronda Energy Group can do something, change the momentum, also catch up in this game and get to win it? You can tell us in the comment section.
That's absolutely correct. And it's come to Frank Betucci at the perimeter. He only has 18 seconds to make something count. Kicks it out to Enoki Cesarano. Enoki Cesarano goes for a 3. And it's going to be Enoki Cesarano at the line for a three chance. With only 13 seconds remaining, Enoki Cesarano going to the line is just ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, this is the game. This is how these games are played. And Enoki Cesarano is going to be going to the line. He's a phenomenal shooter. If he can get all these 3, then he makes it a 2-point game with only 13 seconds left. Patriots will still have the edge, and if they can burn that 13 seconds, and that right there is the boos all around the crowd from the Patriots fans. Enoki Cesarano, who gets the first.
Since the first. And listen, if Enoki Cesarano can get them all and they start to play the pressing defense there to see if they can get the ball and also score another 2-point bucket there so that they can go for the overtime, or they might even go on the three-point line because they have shooters.
That's
and they also
right.
get to find a 3-point shot. That's what exactly happened in the women's game, APR versus REG. You have seen that Italy Lucas went up for a 3-point shot and changed the whole momentum for the game. REG already thought that they really won in life after, you know.
I mean, watching Italy Lucas in that game is just a difference maker. I mean, watching her was so special. She's one of those players who, when it gets to those high pressure moments, you can count on her to make it happen.
Yeah, sure. So I think this time Patriots all they're gonna do is just to play those seconds, trying to protect that difference of 2 points. And if they get the opportunity to go up and find some points, that will be better for them. But if they don't get it, REG really needs to do it as hard as possible to go there and find a 2-point bucket so that at least they can go and play for the OT. That's what I think should be done, but it's so hard.
That's absolutely right. And Patriots needs all this last 13 seconds to be wasted for them to go out with this. But they should not try any hero ball. The Mario Frank should not try and take a shot. It should just be hold the ball, let Greg foul you, give the ball to a great, phenomenal free throw shooter like Jeffrey Stubbs or something like Demario Franklin. And then if he gets fouled and goes to the line, that's fine. If he gets fouled and they go side ball, that's fine as well. I mean, just waste the time. That's the plan. That's the game plan.
So they are actually going to I think they're gonna find a fall there on Patriots so that they can shoot too. They still have more seconds to play, if I can say so, that they can also force to get a three-point jumper there.
That's absolutely right. And the Mario Franklin is the one inbounding the ball to Hubert Sajkizera. Hubert Sajkizera gets it to Garbachinka, who gets fouled with only 8 seconds on the clock. Again, 8 seconds for these guys to burn with them getting a side ball again. I mean, these side balls are going to be the end of REG because now they only have 8 seconds on the clock. 8 seconds is nothing in a basketball game, ladies and gentlemen, with only a 2-point lead.
Let's wait and see what those 8 seconds on the clock holds for us in this last quarter of the game.
Another foul by Captain Frank Bertucci. I mean, just foul after foul is what REG are doing here. That's the game plan for Patriots. Waste the time, and just foul again on Jeffrey Stubbs, who now goes to the line because these guys are now in foul trouble with only 5 seconds and 9 on the clock. I mean, this is not enough time. This is just not enough time. Cole Elliott Lamar comes in. They're going to try and get him to shoot one ball. I mean, this game could just be so interesting in this last few quarters. But if Jeffrey Stubbs can score even one of these two, then they're going to have to need. And that's Jeffrey Stubbs Tyrone, who makes it a 3-point game with only 5.9 seconds. If he makes it a 4-point game, then that's it. If he makes it a 4-point game, then this is done. If he makes it a 4-point game, this is done.
I think the coach expects Jeffrey Tyrone to lose at least one, then they find a way.
And that right there is the end of this game, ladies and gentlemen, because these guys now obviously need. Enoki Cesarano misses it. And that right there is the Patriots to the finals, ladies and gentlemen. Come on! This is RBL.
Congratulations once again to Patriots for an outstanding performance and the well-deserved win of 83 points to 79. Oh my goodness, what a performance by Patriots today. They have been absolutely special. They fought from the first minute of the game up to the last one. They really delivered everything that they had. They also left everything on the court, and this is their last dance. They're now going to the finals meeting between RSSB Tigers that we're going to figure out in a few minutes who is going to advance to the finals, meeting the Patriots there. Patriots almost dancing dancing and celebrating that already won. Gabo Chinka today has been a game changer, but we can't forget to give the credit to Serge Herbert Quizera, who played an important role for Patriots today. He has been absolutely special, playing an important role for Patriots after that three-point shot that he made there, and also a very beautiful defense that he made there that even made a beautiful dime there to the Mario Franklin and gets 2 more points back at there that made the whole difference for the whole game.
Correct. And that right there is the end of the first part of the semifinal. This is the first game that's been decided. This is the first team that's been REG Men's Basketball Club in the whole league is the first team that's been sent home here in the playoffs. I mean, what a game. What a game. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, when you are watching RBL, there's going to be entertainment galore. Now, this team has made it to the finals. We're going to decide who's going to be playing them in this next a 7-game series next week. Is going to be nothing short of special basketball. Let's see how this is going to turn out, ladies and gentlemen.
Patriots player is very, very happy for what happened today. Harbor Serge Quizera being a man of the game and being celebrated because he brought a huge change, and he did what he was supposed to do, bringing all the experience from the national team. He showed them what he got and what he got under his belt. Congratulations once again, Patriots, for today. And ladies and gentlemen, here are the full-time stats for the whole game. For the points, Patriots won with 83%. 83 points, advancing to the finals to 79 for REG. For the field goals, Patriots really shot out with 52% to 38% for Rwanda Energy Group. And for the three-pointers, 33% is for Patriots, whereby REG came out with 26%. And for the rebounds, they were 39 to 39. Wow, a lot of things happened there in the paint. And for the assists, REG came out with 20 to 16 for Patriots. And for the assists, for the steals, REG came out with 15 steals to 9 for Patriots. And for the free throws, REG made 20 in 28, whereby Patriots came out with 15 in 23. And just like that, Patriots advances to the finals. Rwanda Basketball League Playoffs 2026. Once again, congratulations to Patriots. So ladies and gentlemen, let's take a break. We are coming back for the last game of the day. RSSB Tigers taking on APR. We gotta get to know who's gonna meet Patriots on the finals between RSSB Tigers and APR. Stay tuned here to Okapi Sport Network. We're coming back here after a short break, heading to the last game of the day.
begins with a dream. A kid who watches, a coach who believes,
A player who inspires.
Jadoni playing with Adonis, double filer.
a practice becomes a passion, a player becomes an inspiration, and a fan begins to dream. Rides can wait, meetings
Can wait.
because moments like these
Don't.
Basketball isn't just played inside an arena. It lives on dusty courts, in crowded streets, in homes gathered around the screen. It's in every neighborhood, bringing strangers together, turning quiet moments into unforgettable ones. Every game, every story, every fan, across nations, only on Okapi.
Before the arena lights shine, before the crowds fill the stands,
It begins with a dream. A kid who watches, a coach who believes,
a player who inspires.
Jadoni playing with Adonis, double filer.
a practice becomes a passion, a player becomes an inspiration, and a fan begins to dream. Rides can wait, meetings
Can wait.
because moments like these
Don't.
Basketball isn't just played inside an arena. It lives on dusty courts, in crowded streets, in homes gathered around the screen. It's in every neighborhood, bringing strangers together, turning quiet moments into unforgettable ones. Every game, every story, every fan, across nations.